Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Can I please ask everyone to keep their microphones and their cameras off? We will ask you to turn on your camera and microphone when it's your turn to perform. So until then, as you are joining, can I please ask you to rename yourself with your school name and your name in your profile. If you are a teacher or a parent with the performing student, then please rename yourself with the student's name and his or her school. This helps us identify the students when it's their turn and give them access to turn on the camera and the microphone. So again, if you can please rename yourself with the student and school name, please. We would really appreciate it. If you are a teacher or a parent who's here to watch the student perform, then we request you to watch using the live YouTube link. It's in our chat and we can repost it again as well. So you can watch on that. And we will wait we'll give a few more minutes to wait for the judges and for the students to join.
Testing.
Good afternoon, everyone. So we will be starting in the next 5 minutes. Can I please ask you, if you are the student performing today or participating, please rename yourself with a school name and your own name, or the student's name, if you have not done so already. If you are a teacher or a parent, please, if I can request you to follow us and watch us through the live YouTube link, we would really appreciate it. We would like to keep this platform only for the students who are performing. It helps us take attendance and recognize who's here and who to call on next. So if you are just a teacher or a parent without your student, and we would like to watch, you are more than welcome to do so using our YouTube live link. Everybody else, if you are a student or if you are with the performing student, please rename yourself with your name, full name, and school name, please, so we can find you and give you a back camera and mic when it's your turn. Okay, we will be starting in a few minutes. Good afternoon, everyone. Final call for all our participants. We're just waiting for the judges to log in. So while we do that, if you have not done so yet, please rename yourself with the student name and the school name. And if you are just a teacher or a parent with no performing student and you would like to watch, please do that. You are more than welcome to do that using our live YouTube link. Just to point out a couple of people, we have Sinead Scully, Lizzie, and someone who's says just Dera International School without a student name. Can I please ask you to add the school student name, or if you are just a teacher with no student, please watch via the YouTube link so we do not mix you with a student, or we would think that the student is there, but they're not really there. So having only the students here helps us understand and know who is here and who to call on next. So if I please ask you to rename yourself if you're a student, student name and school. Thank you very much. Also, to let you all know, we are recording these sessions or the competition. So just to make you aware of that. Waiting on a couple of more students and a judge. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Hope you're all adjusted to the new school week as well. Starting the week on a Monday. We're all very excited to hear your performances, and we wish you all the best of luck. So waiting on one more person and a judge, then we will start soon. So a couple of more minutes, just sorry for the delay. We're just waiting on one judge to join. While we do that, I will remind whoever is still here, if you have not done so yet, please rename yourself with the student name and the school name. If you are a teacher with no performing student, but you would like to watch your students' performance, please do that using our YouTube link. It confuses us when there is too many profiles with the same school name. We wouldn't know which one is the student and which one is the teacher. So if you can please, leave only the students here and let the students rename themselves with their name and the school name. Any teacher or parent logging in to watch, please use the YouTube link. We've posted it in the chat. So you should be able to click on that, and it'll take you to our live YouTube link. If you only have the school name, I need you to add the student's name to it, please. If they are one of the participating students, so we can identify them quickly and give them access to microphone and camera, so they can start their performance. We will be starting with the 8 to 13 group, and then the 14 to 18. So just give us a couple of minutes, please, and we will be right with you. Okay, I think we have everyone here. We have everyone here, so good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here for round one of the Emirates NBD Poetry for All competition. We look forward to hearing your performances today. Good luck to everyone. And I would like to start by welcoming our judges. We have Danabel Gutierrez. She is a multi-awarded writer, poet, actress, and photographer. She is the author of poetry books, I Long to Be the River, and Until the Dreams Come, and chapbooks, Eventually the River Surrenders, and Softer. Thank you for being with us, Danabel. And we also have with us Dr. Afra Atiq, who is an acclaimed Emirati spoken word poet. She has performed internationally, including events in India, Germany, and the UK. Afra Atiq holds a PhD in media and creative industries and is the co-founder of the Untitled Chapters. Thank you both for being with us today. We are very happy to have you and have you judge the students today. Students, these judges are wonderful. They are kind. They are here to support you. They are here to listen to you and cheer you on. So do not be scared. When we call your name, just take a deep breath, turn on your camera and your microphone, and you are good to go. If for any reason your mic or your camera does not work, do not worry. We will. You can leave and come back again. We will come back to you. You will not miss your chance. And if at all there is absolutely no way you are able to log in successfully, please contact Mia, who's been emailing you all the information, and we will make sure that the judges hear from you. So I will hand you over now to my colleague Alia, who will be taking attendance and letting each student know when their turn is up. Good luck, everyone.
Good afternoon, all. Welcome to this afternoon session for the Poetry Emirates NBT Poetry for All first round. We welcome you all here and wish you all the best. Without further ado, let's begin. We're starting with the 8 to 13 age group. I believe we do not have the first participant with us, Imogen Dixon. If you've joined just now, please send us a message in the chat or identify yourself in your profile. But next up is Leila Sears. Leila is from Amity International School, and she's going to be reciting My Dog by Vernon Scannell. Hi, Leila.
Hello, we're trying to start the video, but it says the host has disabled it.
Okay, just give us a second. Amity International. Yes, we can see it. We can see something on the screen now. Oh, yes.
Understand?
That's Leila.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, is that Leila?
My dog by Vernon Scannell. My dog belongs to no known breed, a bit of this and that. His head looks like a small haystack, and he's lazy, smelly, fat. If I say sit, he walks away. When I throw stick or ball, he flops down in the grass as if he had no legs at all. Then looks at me with eyes that say, "You threw the thing, not me. You want to bat, then get it back, for it's fair you must agree." He is a thief. Last week but one, he stole the Sunday roast and showed no guilt at all as we sat down to beans on toast. The only time I saw him run and he went like a flash was when a mugger in the park tried to steal my cash. My loyal, brave companion flew like a missile to the gate and didn't stop till safely home. He left me to my fate. And would I swap him for a dog, obedient, keen and good, an honest, faithful, lively chap? Oh boy, I would.
Thank you, Leila.
Thank you.
Thank you. And then we have with us Nesta Jayesh. Nesta is from Amity School, Dubai, and she's going to be reciting Good Morning Dear Students by Ken Nesbitt.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I am going to recite a poem named Good Morning, Dear Students. Good morning, dear students, the principal said. Please put down your pencils and go back to bed. Today, we will spend the day playing outside, then take the whole school on a carnival ride. We'll learn to eat candy while watching TV, then listen to records and swing from a tree. We'll also be learning to draw on the walls, to scream in the classrooms and run in the halls. So bring in your skateboard, your scooter, your bike. It's time to be different and do what you like. The teachers are going to give you a rest. You don't have to study. There won't be a test. And if you prefer for a bit of a change, feel free to go wild and act really strange. Go put on a clown suit and dye your hair green and copy your face on the Xerox machine. Tomorrow, it's back to the regular grind. Today, just go crazy. We really don't mind. So tear up your homework. We'll give you an A. Oh wait, I'm just kidding. It's April Fool's Day!
Thank you, Nesta. Next, we have Tanisha Sudhir. Tanisha is from MIT School, Dubai again. And Tanisha is going to be reciting See It Through by Edgar Albert Guest. All the best to you, Tanisha.
Thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon. My name is Tanisha Sudhir, and I'm going to be reciting the poem See It Through by Edgar Albert Guest. When you're up against a trouble, meet it squarely, face to face. Lift your chin and set your shoulders. Plant your feet and take a brace. And it's vain to try to dodge it. Do the best that you can do. You may fail. You may fail, but you may conquer. See it through. Black may be the clouds about you. Black may be the clouds about you. And your future may seem grim. But don't let your nerve desert you. Keep yourself in fighting trim. And if the worst is bound to happen, spite all of that you can do, running from it will not save you. See it through. Even hope may seem but futile when with troubles you're beset. But remember you are facing just what other men have met. You may fail, but fall still fighting. Don't give up, whatever you do. Eyes front, head high to the finish. See it through, see it through, see it through. Thank you.
Thank you, Tanisha. Just to let the judges know that unfortunately we do not have the participants from Arab Unity School with us this afternoon, but we are going to move on to Hasna Zayan from Asian International Private School. Hasna is going to be reciting for us The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Hi, Hasna.
Hi.
Great, we can hear you, we can see you. All the best to you.
Thank you, Miss. Good afternoon to one and all present here. I'm Hasna Zayan, and today I'm going to recite the poem The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood. I'm sorry I could not travel both, and be one traveler. Long I stood and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for that, the passing there had warned them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay, and leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Thank you.
Thank you, Hasna. And then we have Ashwarya Karthik. She's also from Asian International Private School. Ashwarya is going to be reciting See It Through by Edgar Albert Guest.
Greetings to one all.
Just a second, Ashwarya, sorry to interrupt. We can't see you. We can hear you, we can't see you.
Oh, 1 second, miss. Is it visible?
No, can you check your camera?
Oh yeah, miss. I'll try again.
Oh, great. Yes.
Is it
Got
visible?
you. Yes, great. Okay, all the best to you.
Thank you, miss. Greetings to one all present here. My name is Aishwarya Karthik, and today I'm going to recite the poem See It Through, written by Edgar Albert Guest. When you're up against the trouble, meet it squarely, face to face. Lift your chin, answer to your shoulders, plant your feet, and take a brace. When it's vain to try to dodge it, do the best that you can do. You may fail, but you may conquer. See it through. Black may be the clouds about you, and your future may seem grim. Black may be the clouds about you, and your future may seem grim. But don't let your nerve desert you. Keep yourself in fighting trim. If the worst is bound to happen, in spite of all that you can do, if the worst is bound to happen, in spite of all that you can do, running from it will not save you. See it through. Even hope may seem but futile when with troubles you're beset. But remember, you're facing just what other men have met. You may fail, but fall still fighting. Don't give up, whatever you do. You may fail, but fall still fighting. Don't give up, whatever you do. Eyes front, head high to the finish. See it through. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashwarya. And just to let the judges know, we unfortunately do not have the participants from Bright Learners Private School and from Brighton College, Abu Dhabi, but we should have with us Spriha Gupta from Cambridge International School. Spriha is going to be reciting Adventures of Isabel by Ogden Nash. Hi, Spriha.
Miss, can you hear me?
Yes, perfectly.
Okay.
Great. All the best to you.
Okay, Miss, thank you. Isabel met an enormous bear. Isabel? Isabel didn't care. The bear was hungry. The bear was ravenous. The bear's big mouth was cruel and callous. The bear said, Isabel, glad to meet you. How do, Isabel? Now I'll eat you. Isabel? Isabel didn't worry. Isabel didn't scream or scurry. She washed her hands and she straightened her hair. Then Isabel quietly ate the bear up. Once a night as black as pitch, Isabel met a wicked old witch. The witch's face was cross and wrinkled. The witch's gums with teeth were sprinkled. Ha, Isabel, the old witch crowed. I'll turn you into an ugly toad. Isabel? Isabel didn't worry. Isabel didn't scream or scurry. She showed no rage and she showed no anger. But she turned the witch into milk and drank her. Isabel met a hideous giant. Isabel continued self-reliant. The giant was hairy. The giant was horrid. He had one eye in the middle of his forehead. Good morning, Isabel, the giant said. I'll grind your bones to make my bread. Isabel? Isabel didn't worry. Isabel didn't scream or scurry. She nibbled spinach that she always fed off. And when it was gone, she cut the giant's head off. Isabel met a troublesome doctor. He punched and he poked till he really shocked her. The doctor's talk was of coughs and chills, and the doctor's satchel bulged with pills. The doctor said unto Isabel, swallow this, it will make you well. Isabel? Isabel didn't worry. Isabel didn't scream or scurry. She took those pills from the pill concoctor, and Isabel calmly cured the doctor. Thank you.
Thank you, Spriha.
Thank you.
And up next, we have Isabella Faye. Isabella is again from Cambridge International School. And Isabella is going to be reciting The Listeners by Walter de la Mare. Hi, Isabella. Can you say something just to make sure we can hear you?
Hello.
Hi, cool.
Am I
We can
audible?
hear you. Yes, yes, good. All the best to you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Isabella Faye Lebig, and today I will recite the poem, The Listeners by Walter de la Mare. Is there anybody there? Said the traveler, knocking on the moonlit door. and his horse in the silence chomps the grasses of the forest's ferny floor. And a bird flew up, out of the turret, above the traveller's head, and he smote upon the door again, a second time. "Is there anybody there?" he said. But no one descended to the traveller. No head from the leaf-fringed sill leaned over and looked into his grey eyes, where he stood, perplexed and still. But only a host of phantom listeners that dwelt in the lone house then stood listening in the quiet of the moonlight to that voice from the world of men. Stood thronging the faint moonbeams on the dark stair that goes down to the empty hall, hearkening in an air stirred and shaken by the lonely traveller's call. And he felt in his heart their strangeness, their stillness, answering his cry, while his horse moved, cropping the dark turf neath the starred and leafy sky. For he suddenly smote upon the door, even louder, and lifted his head. "Tell them I came," and no one answered, "that I kept my word," he said. Never the least stir made the listeners, though every word he spake fell echoing in the shadowiness of the still house, from the one man left awake. Aye, they heard his foot upon the stirrup, and the sound of iron and stone, and how the silence surged softly backward, and the plunging hooves were gone. Thank you.
Thank you, Isabella. And up next, we have Sarah Tambawala. She's from Dera International School, and Sarah's going to be reciting "See It Through" by Edgar Albert Guest. Hi, Sarah. We can't hear you, Sarah. Sorry. Can you maybe come closer to the device? Yes, say something now.
Good afternoon.
Yes, perfect. All the best to you.
Good afternoon. My name is Sarah, and today I'll be reciting the poem called "See It Through" by Edgar Albert Guest. When you're up against the trouble, meet it squarely, face to face. Lift your chin and set your shoulders. Plant your feet and take a brace. When it's vain, try to dodge it. Do the best that you can do. You may fail, but you may conquer. See it through. Black may be the clouds above you, and your future may seem grim. But don't let your nerve desert you. Keep yourself in fighting trim. If the worst is bound to happen, spite of all that you can do, running from it will not save you. See it through. Even hope may seem but futile. When with troubles you're beset, but remember you are facing just what other men have met. You may fail, but fall still fighting. Don't give up, but ere you do, eyes front, head high to the finish, see it through. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. And then we have Razan Al-Dibiat from Dera International School. Razan's going to be reciting "Words Are Birds" by Francisco X. Alarcon. Yes, all the best. We can hear you. Go for it.
Reciting "Words Are Birds" by Francisco X. Alarcon. Words are birds that arrive with books and spring. They love clouds, wind, and trees. Some words are messengers that come from far away from distant lands. For them there are no borders, only stars, moon, and sun. Some words are familiar, like canaries.
Others are exotic, like the quetzalbud. Some can stand the cold. Others migrate with the sun to the south. Some words die caged. They're difficult to translate. And others build nests, have chicks, warm them, feed them, teach them how to fly, and one day they will go away in flux. The letters on this page are the prints they leave by the sea. Thank you.
Hello. Hi. Yes, thank you, Razan. And then up next on our list, we have Autumn. Autumn from Dera Private School, but I believe there has been a change there of the participant. Do we have a replacement for Autumn from the?
Autumn is the person.
Okay.
Annie is the former name.
Okay, Autumn is there. Autumn, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Autumn, you're here, but I think there's a change in the poem you're reciting. Is there a change? Just correct me if I'm wrong.
What change?
No, which poem are you reciting?
Oh, waiting at the window.
Okay, great. Okay. So
That's a replacement for Honey.
okay. Just hang on a minute, Autumn, just hang on a minute. Okay, I just have a message for the judges. Honey is not there and Autumn is a replacement for Honey and he is from Dera Private School, just for the judges to take a note. Okay, apologies for that, Autumn. I wish you all the best for your performance.
Thank you. Waiting at the Window by Alan Alexander Millen. These are my 2 drops of rain, waiting at the window pane. I am waiting here to see which the winning one will be. Both of them have different names. One is John and one is James. All the best and all the worst comes from which of them is first. James has just begun to ooze. He's the one I want to lose. John is waiting to begin. He's the one I want to win. James is going slowly on. Something sort of sticks to John. John is moving off at last. James is going pretty fast. Is he going fast enough? James has met a sort of smear. John is rushing down the pane. James is going slow again. James has met a sort of smear. John is getting very near. Is he going fast enough? James has found a piece of fluff. John has quickly hurried by. James was talking to a fly. James is there and John is there and John has won. Look, I told you, here's the sun. And then.
Thank you so much, Autumn. Thank you. And next up, we have Devon Rahim Williams from Dera Private School. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Please forgive me if I made a mistake there. And is there a change in your poem? Which poem are you reciting?
Hi, my name is Devon. I want to be doing Good Morning, Dear Students by Ken Nesbitt.
Great, brilliant.
Okay.
All the best to you.
Good morning, dear students, the principal said. Please put down your pencils and go back to bed. Today we'll be spending the day playing outside, then take the whole school on a carnival ride. We'll learn to eat candy while watching TV, then listen to records and swing from a tree. We'll also be learning to draw on the walls, to scream in the classrooms and run in the halls. So bring in your skateboard, your scooter, your bike. It's time to be different and do what you like. The teachers are going to give you a rest. You don't have to study, there won't be a test. And if you'd prefer for a bit of a change, feel free to go wild and act really strange. Go put on a clown suit and dye your hair green and copy your face on the Xerox machine. Tomorrow we're back to the regular grind. So today just go crazy, we really don't mind. So tear up your homework, we'll give you an A. Oh wait, I'm just kidding. It's April Fool's Day. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And next we have Inaya Kaushik. Inaya is from Delhi Private School, Dubai. Inaya is going to be reciting Adventures of Isabel by Ogden Nash.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Hi, Inaya. We can hear you and we can see you. All the best to you.
Thank you. Isabel met an enormous bear. Isabel didn't care. The bear was hungry. The bear was ravenous. The bear's big mouth was cruel and cavernous. The bear said, Isabel, glad to meet you. How do, Isabel? Now I'll eat you. Isabel didn't worry. Isabel didn't scream or scurry. She washed her hands and she straightened her hair up. Then Isabel quietly ate the bear up. Once in a night as black as pitch, Isabel met a wicked old witch. The witch's face was cross and wrinkled. The witch's gums with teeth was sprinkled. Ha-ha, Isabel, the old witch crowed. I'll turn you into an ugly toad. Isabel didn't worry. Isabel didn't scream or scurry. She showed no rage and she showed no rancor, but she turned the witch into milk and drank her. Isabel met a hideous giant. Isabel continued self-reliant. The giant was hairy and the giant was horrid. He had one eye in the middle of his forehead. Good morning, Isabel, the giant said. I'll grind your bones to make my bread. Isabel didn't worry. Isabel didn't scream or scurry. She nibbled the wee back that she always fed off, and when it was gone, she cut the giant's head off. Isabel met a troublesome doctor. He punched and he poked till he really shocked her. The doctor's talk was of coughs and chills, and the doctor's satchel bulged with pills. The doctor said unto Isabel, swallow this, it will make you well. Isabel didn't worry. Isabel didn't scream or scurry. She took those pills from the pill concoctor, and Isabel calmly cured the doctor. Thank you.
Thank you, Inaya. And then we have Samira Tayagi. Samira is from Delhi Private School, Dubai also. And Samira is going to be reciting The Hairy Toe. Hi, Samira. Can you say something?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we can hear you. All the best. We can hear you very well. All the best to you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today I'm going to recite the poem The Hairy Toe by Daniel Postegate. Once there was a woman who went out to pick up beans, and she found a hairy toe. She took the hairy toe home with her, and that night when she went to bed, the wind began to moan and groan. Away in the distance, she seemed to hear a voice crying, where's my hairy toe? Who's got my hairy toe? The woman scrooched down, way down under the covers, and about that time, the wind appeared to hit the house swash, and the whole house began to creak and crack like something was trying to get in. The voice had come nearer, almost at the door now, and it said, where's my hairy toe? Who's got my hairy toe? The woman scrooched further down under the covers and pulled them tight around her head. The wind growled around the house like some big animal and rumbled over the chimney. All at once, she could hear the door crack, and something slipped in and began to creep over the floors. The floors went creak, creak. At every step, the thing took towards her bed. Oh, she could feel it bending over her bed. Then in an awful voice, it said, where's my hairy toe? Who's got my hairy toe? You've got it. Thank you.
Thank you, Samira. And that concludes our performances for the 9 to 13 age group for this afternoon. We're going to move on to the 14 to 18 age group. As always, remember that you have to explain why you chose this poem. So your justification, please include that. First up, we have Karma Al-Sadani. Karma is from American School of Dubai, and Karma is going to be reciting Still I Rise by Maya Angelou. Hi, Karma.
Hi.
Okay, we can hear you and we can see you. All the best.
Thank you. Do I start with my justification or do I get to the poem and then say that?
Up to you. Yes, most students have started with the justification and then the poem, but it's entirely up to you. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to be doing Still I Rise by Maya Angelou. And I chose this poem because not only does it address racial inequality, which I'm very passionate about, but it shows that you can turn something that's so mournful and dark and make it something that we can celebrate. And that is a strength of African-American people throughout history in America. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? Because I walk like I've got oil wells pumping in my living room? Just like moons and like suns, with the certainty of tides. Just like hope springing high, still I rise. Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders failing like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries? Does my haughtiness offend you? Don't you take it awful hard, because I laugh like I've got gold mines digging in my own backyard. You may shoot me with your words. You may cut me with your eyes. You may kill me with your hatefulness, but still, like air, I'll rise. Does my sexiness upset you? Does it come as a surprise that I dance like I've got diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? Out of the huts of history's shame, I rise. Up from a past that's rooted in pain, I rise. I'm a black ocean, leaping and wide, welling and swelling. I bear in the tide, leaving behind nights of terror and fear. I rise into a daybreak that's wondrously clear. I rise, bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise. I rise. I rise. Thank you.
Thank you, Karma. And I believe we had Sophia with us from American School of Dubai. Sophia, are you still with us? Sophia Mirabedi. Sophia. Okay, I don't think she's there with us anymore. So we unfortunately do not have Jackson Lenz from Amity International School with us this afternoon. We're going to move on to Mariana Tokareva from Australian International School. Mariana is going to be reciting A Dream Within a Dream by Edgar Allan Poe.
Yes, hello. My name is Marina. I will be reciting A Dream Within a Dream by Edgar Allan Poe.
All the best.
Take this kiss upon the brow, and in parting from you now, thus much let me avow. You are not wrong who deem that my days have been a dream. Yet if hope has flown away in a night or in a day, in a vision or in none, is it therefore the less gone? All that we see or seem is but a dream within a dream. I stand amid the roar of a surf-tormented shore, and I hold within my hand grains of golden sand. How few, yet how they creep through my fingers to the deep, while I weep, while I weep. Oh God, can I not grasp them with a tighter clasp? Oh God, can I not save one from the pitiless wave? Is all that we see or seem but a dream within a dream? And for my justification, I want to say that I connected to this poem because I tend to obsessively think about certain things or overthink. And these thoughts seem so tangible, yet sometimes we forget that just like dreams, thoughts aren't real or true necessarily. And also the idea of the themes of reality and time and how it's slipping away like sand is a really difficult and existential maybe subject, but through the eyes of Edgar Allan Poe, it seems a lot less absolute and definite. Thank you.
Thank you, Morena. And then we have Abdullah Sheikh. Abdullah is from Cambridge International School also. And Abdullah is going to be reciting To Be or Not to Be by William Shakespeare.
Just give me a minute, miss, please.
Okay, sure. Abdullah, your camera is the other way around.
Yes, miss?
You want to turn your camera the other way around because I think your portrait, you have to put it landscape. Yes.
Okay, okay.
Brilliant.
Nice.
Yes, that's great. Sorry.
Okay,
yes,
miss.
Back again.
So I will begin with my
All the best to
justification.
you.
I chose this poem as my grandfather was a huge admirer of literature and was particularly fond of William Shakespeare's works. To Be or Not to Be was one of his favorite poems of all time, for it allowed him to ponder and think about some of life's most critical and essential questions. And today's performance is an ode to my grandfather's legacy. To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether it is noble in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles and by opposing, end them. To die, to sleep no more, and by asleep to say we end the heartache and 1,000 natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished. To die, to sleep perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of disprized love, the law's delay, the insolence of office, and the spurns that patient merit of the unworthy takes, when he himself might his quietus make with a bare bodkin? Who would fardels bear to grunt and sweat under a weary life, but that the dread of something after death, the undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveller returns, puzzles the will, and makes us rather bear those ills we have than fly to others we know not of. Thus, conscience does make cowards of us all, and thus the native hue of resolution is sickly daw with a pale cast of thought, and enterprises of great pitch and moment with disregard that currents turn awry, and lose the name of action. Thank you.
Thank you, Abdullah. Next up is Jean Elisa. Jean is also from Cambridge International School and is going to be reciting "Oh, What Is That Sound" by W.H. Auden.
Miss, can you hear me?
Yes, that's great. All the best to you.
I selected the poem "Oh, What Is That Sound" by W.H. Auden due to the emotions it brought despite being a rather short poem. It has a mysterious and riveting tone which captivates its readers. The dramatic and emotive tone attracted me and I was inspired to recite it. Oh, What Is That Sound by W.H. Auden. Oh, what is that sound which so thrills the ear? Down in the valley, drumming, drumming. Only the scarlet soldiers, dear. The soldiers coming. What is that light I see, flashing so clear? Over the distance, brightly, brightly. Only the sun under weapons, dear, as they step lightly. Oh, what's they doing with all that gear? What's they doing this morning, Only the usual maneuvers, dear. Or perhaps a warning. Oh, why have they left the road down there? Oh, why are they suddenly wheeling? Perhaps a change in their orders, dear. Why are you kneeling? Oh, haven't they stopped for the doctor's care? Haven't they reined their horses? Why, they're none of them wounded, dear. None of these horses. Oh, is it the parson they want with white hair? Is it the parson? Is it? No. They're passing his gateway, dear, without a visit. Oh, it must be the farmer who lives so near. It must be the farmer, so cunning, so cunning. They have passed the farmyard already, dear. And now they're running. Oh, where are you going? Stay with me here. With the vows you swore, deceiving? No. I promised to love you, dear. But I must be leaving. Oh, it's broken the lock and splintered the door. Oh, it's the gauge for the turning. Their boots are heavy on the floor, and their eyes are burning. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And then we have Ritu Ramesh. Ritu is from Delhi Private School, Dubai, and is going to be reciting Still I Rise by Maya Angelou. Hi, Ritu.
Am I audible?
Yes, good. All the best to you.
Thank you. Okay. Why I chose this poem? I'll start with a quote. Nothing can dim the light that shines within. Maya Angelou. A fighter, a warrior, one with beauty and grace, a woman. She is known for her words that she flies with. She flies with emotion through her passages. I chose this poem because when I read it, I empathized with her through each and every word that she said. And I knew that I would reminisce these words through every path that I take in my life. Okay, so I'll start. Yeah. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with glue? Because I walk like I've got oil wells pumping in my living room. Just like moons and like suns, with a certainty of tides, just like hope springing high, still I'll rise. Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head, lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries. Or does my haughtiness offend you? Don't you take it awful hard? Because I've laughed like I've got gold mines digging in my backyard. You may shoot me with your words. You may cut me with your lies. You may kill me with your hatefulness, but still, like air, I'll rise. Or does my sexiness upset you? Does it come as a surprise that I dance like I've got diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? Out of the huts of history's shame, I rise. Up from a past that's rooted in pain, I rise. Out of black ocean leaping and wide, welling and swelling, I bear in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise. Up from a daybreak that's wondrously clear, I rise. Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise, I rise, I rise. Thank you.
Thank you, Ritu. And I believe that brings us to the end of our performances for this afternoon. If you are there and you feel your name was not called out, please send us a message. Sophia, I don't think she is back. If anyone has joined us a little late, and if you were on the list and your name was not called out, please let us know. Thank you to everyone for joining us this afternoon. We're very thankful to our judges for being with us all morning, all afternoon. Thank you so much. We can't do this without you, so thank you. Just wait a minute just to make sure we've covered everyone. And I believe then we can all leave. And also a big thank you to Mia, because she's really helped us this afternoon with taking the attendance, making sure that she finds everyone on the call and to make sure that everyone gets a chance to perform. Okay, I believe that's it. Thank you again to the performers and to the judges. And we will be in touch with you very soon. Take care, all of you. Have a lovely afternoon. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have a nice evening.
You have a nice day.
Okay, bye-bye. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
Judges, can I keep you for 2 more minutes after everyone leaves, please?
Bye. Have a wonderful day.
I have a quick question. Are there any results for this?
Not
Sorry?
yet. Not yet. The results are not ready yet, but we will be in touch with you very soon. I believe sometime next week. So you'll have to be a little bit patient, but we'll get back to you.
Okay, okay. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you for performing.
Okay, I think we have everyone is out. I just wanted to check. Thank you so much, Danabel and Afra, for being here. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it's a long day, but we have around 300 students, just above 300 students participating. So we've divided them into 4 days to be able to, hear everyone. So thank you so much for being with us today. Danabel, this is your first time. So how was it?
It was really interesting. It was so the little babies doing the poetry. I can't. It was.
I was telling Danabel about. I don't know if you remember Mia. You probably remember Isabel McGinnis, and she was 8 years old, and she came in and she beat everybody, and she came back the next year and also beat everybody. So it's the little ones you got to watch out for.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, they're absolute. They're so cute. They're so cute.
So how we do this, I just wanted to say like how we quickly do the judging. So because there are 4 days, we would appreciate, I don't know if, do you have 15, 20 minutes to go over this and decide, Afra? Yeah. Okay, so we just want to, what we will ask you is to look at your scores and let us know who are your tops from today. So maybe choose the top 2, if you can, from today, top 2 or top 3 maximum from each age group. If you want to discuss this together and let us know, if you are ready and you want to let us know now, whatever works for you. If you want to have a call and have us with you, help you, just let us know how you want to make this work, and we can move on. So what do you think? Afra, you know how the drill goes, so
yeah, I mean, I think that Danabel and I can have a conversation about it. I think we're pretty much on the same wavelength already, so we'll just have a talk about it and then let you know when.
Okay, so you'll discuss this separately.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if it's possible to have at least your scores with the top high-ranking ones by the end of the day, that would be good, because then it'll help us move forward tomorrow and know how many we have to move forward as well.
Okay, so 2 or 3 in each.
Yes, please.
In each slot. Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you let us know when you're ready and just send us the scores by email with a little note saying these are our tops.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much. So we will see you both tomorrow.
Yes.
Same times. I will send you now the score sheets for tomorrow's meeting as well. Okay.
Great.
Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you, Danabel. Nice to meet you, and rest well now. It's been a long morning.
Thank you.